evening and welcome to Capital TV News. I'm Yana Masheri, and these are the stories making headlines. Over 30 prisoners have been isolated in Shimo Letewa prison. The inmates were secluded following the outbreak of cholera that left 2 of them dead. Coast Prison Commandant James Kodeni says health officials have managed to contain the spread of the disease. Kodeni said investigation indicates inmates at Block C were infected by some remandees admitted at the prison with the disease. The county government has shut down kiosks selling food and water in the area and set up an isolation ward to deal with the outbreak. MPs Alfred, Keter and Sonia Birdi have been charged before a Naivasha court. The 2 legislators who appeared before Chief Magistrate Peter Gesora were charged with creating disturbance, intimidation and incitement. They denied committing the offence and were released on a 150 shilling bond each with a surety of a similar amount. The 2 MPs were captured on video harassing weighbridge officials in Gilgil, where they had gone to demand the release of a truck belonging to the nominated MP. Director of Public Prosecutions Kyriako Tobiko approved their prosecution following completion of their investigation by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. The case will be heard on the 9th of July. Political analyst Tony Gesora has been released on bail. Gesora today presented himself before the court following a warrant of arrest issued by Magistrate Linus Kasan. Gesora had earlier failed to honor the summons that prompted the magistrate to issue the warrant of arrest. He is jointly sued with talk show host Jeff Koinange by businessman Jimmy Wanjigi for linking his company to the Anglo-Leeson scandal during one of the shows. He was ordered to deposit 50,000 shillings to secure his release. The matter will be mentioned on May 25th. Koinange was yesterday released on a cash bail of 100,000 shillings after he was arrested for failing to honor court sermons. And now we take a small commercial break, but after we look at the international front.
EGG Pay is a new service from Nairobi City County aimed at making life easier for residents. You can now pay your parking fees with EGG Pay conveniently with no hassle. No more hide and seek with parking attendants. No more tickets, no more bribes. To pay your parking fee with EGG Pay, first create your e-wallet if you haven't. Dial *217#. Enter your details as prompted and create your e-payment PIN. Top up your e-wallet via M-Pesa or Airtel Money using business number 147147 and your phone number as the account number. Finally, you can pay for your parking by dialing *217#. Select 2 for parking. Select either 1 for daily. Enter vehicle registration number. Select your closest area number. Select vehicle category. Confirm payment transaction. Confirm your EGG Pay PIN. Then await a text message for confirmation. The process will take you just 5 minutes but will go a long way in making your life easier. For more information, go to epayments.nairobi.go.ke or call 0788 200 000. EGG Pay means your right to expect service. EGG Pay, malipo kwa urahisi.
Welcome back, and now a look at the international front. Burundi security forces have battled it out with protesters after the elections were delayed. Burundian security forces fired shots and tear gas in battles with protesters today, the latest violence in weeks of anti-government demonstrations as the presidency delayed elections by over a week. In the capital, Bujumbura, thousands defied heavy gunfire from police and government orders to call off their protests, marching through the streets to demand President Pierre Nkurunziza abandon his bid for a 3rd term in power. Journalists were threatened, with one senior police officer warning reporters to leave the area or they will be shot with the protesters. And in business, the government has launched a plan for more Kenyans to gain access to power. The government is next week expected to launch the last mile connectivity plan to ensure more Kenyans have access to power. Head of Alternative Energy Technologies Division, Ministry of Energy, Benson Malambo, says the 5-year plan will ensure 80% of Kenyans have access to power. He says currently only 35% of Kenyans are connected to power, while the bulk of them depend on coal. The plan further seeks to make the cost of power more affordable and accessible also to rural Kenya.
We are looking at extending the low voltage lines that will make sure that you can get connected to your nearest transformer. In this case, what we are looking at is increasing the connectivity. Right now we are talking of about 35% connectivity. And at the end of this program, we'll be talking of about 75 to 80% connectivity in the country, which will be more than double the current scenario.
And now we take a look at the financial market. Welcome back. Now, when Sports Bandari managed a draw against struggling Nakuru All-Stars at Mombasa's Baraki Stadium on Wednesday. Midfielder Anthony Kimani struck late to rescue host Bandari in their 1-1 draw with struggling Nakuru All-Stars in a midweek Kenya Premier League clash played at Mombasa Baraki Stadium this evening. Kimani crushed All-Stars' hopes of ending their 7-match unbeaten run when he found the back of the net in the 82nd minute to cancel Peter Mwangi's early goal. The outcome piled more misery on Bandari head coach Twahir Mohidin, who stretched his run to 5 successive matches without victory as the Dockers remained rooted to 10th on 15 points after 12 rounds. And that's your Capital FM TV news update. For more on these and other stories, log on to our website www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. I've been your host, Miana Mushere.